Play for you guys. And I want to talk to you about something that's part of our heritage as being Americans, and that's our music. And I'm going to talk about it, I'm going to play some music for you, and then we're going to have a question and answer afterwards. But, you know, it's interesting. I get to travel around the whole world. I've traveled throughout Eastern Europe, all through Europe, all across the United States, and I get to play blues music. And, you know, one thing I noticed is that people love our music. They love American music, and it's all started with the blues. And the blues specifically, it started in the cotton fields of Mississippi. With the slaves, when they first were brought over here, they were toiling away in the cotton fields of Mississippi. Who's been to Mississippi here? Anybody? I want to see a lot of kids. Well, you know what? It's much hotter in Mississippi. It's not like here. What is it, 14 degrees out right now? My gosh. It's hot there. So these slaves would be working in the cotton fields, picking cotton or working on a farm, and the sun would be beating down on them. And to ease their suffering, they would sing. And maybe they'd sing something kind of like this, you know. I need a bass drum. Oh, Lord. I said, oh, Lord, yeah. I've been working all day, toiling away. Feel the hot sun beating on my head. Oh, stand with me, ready on, say, oh, Lord. I'll take 8,000 copies every day. Feel the sun beating right out the sea. I don't know how to work it out, there's no more. That's good clapping, by the way. Keep clapping now. I got an old friend working and feel so sad. Feel the sun beating on me back. I said, hey, Lord, oh, Lord, oh, Lord. Hey, that was great! Oh my gosh! Give yourself a round of applause. Great clapping. Wow. And you know, it's interesting what happened, because eventually, at the end of the Civil War, the slaves became free, and they took their music, and they used to have these parties at people's houses, because they didn't have, like, you know, restaurants or a place where they could go to have a party, so they'd have it in somebody's house. And they'd all show up on a Friday or Saturday after they've been done working in the fields. And it was a real social event. People would get together, and they'd bring food and drink, and they'd have a good time, and they'd play music. And the blues was the music they played. And there was a famous man who wrote a song about the crossroads in Mississippi, where two roads met, and this man wanted to be a great guitar player, so he made a deal with the devil. He decided that he would give his soul to the devil in the story so he could be the best guitar player. And you know, maybe he didn't have like a guitar like mine. Maybe he just had a real plain guitar. Maybe he found a bottleneck or a piece of pipe, and he would play it kind of like this. How cool does that sound, huh? I went down to the crossroads. I tried to fly you right. I went down to the crossroads. Tried to fly you right. Nobody stopped for me, they just passed me by. I went down to the crossroads, fell down on my knees. I went down to the crossroads, fell down on my knees. After love, mercy, and say me ever you please. I went down Thank you very much. You know what? I'm a bad host, though. I forgot to introduce my band. All the way from Maplewood, New Jersey, everybody. On the drums, Mr. Jerry Labozo. Come on. And who watches Pokemon? Who's ever seen Pokemon? Wow, look at that, Jerry. He's one of the voices in Pokemon. How about that, huh? Is that amazing? I came here to play drums for you. And on bass, everybody, I want a big round of applause. He's originally from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Mr. R.K. Scott. Well, you know what? There were other songs that they used to play in the juke joints, and as the music evolved, it changed, and they would dance and have fun, and they did something kind of like this. Get on the next thing, we could change. Catch 'em out on the name. Boys, we talk to friends. All the way down to the hall, down to the Union Hall. We're gonna bust and fight till midnight. We're gonna rock and fight till the daylight. We're gonna preach it the way they do all night long. All night long, all night long, all night long. Because the blues kept moving around. It didn't just stay in one place. What happened is these sharecroppers, they moved away from Mississippi, they moved north up to Chicago. They moved down to New Orleans, into Louisiana. And the music grew. People listened to it and they changed it, it grew. And you know, it's interesting, there are many trees of the blues world. People in New Orleans heard this at the turn of the century, last turn of the century, and it turned into jazz. Who's heard of Louis Armstrong? Very famous jazz man. And that's an offshoot of the blues, jazz. But I want to just focus on the blues for right now. You know, in New Orleans, they took the blues and they turned it into something completely different. They changed the rhythm, they added a little French mixture in it, they did something kind of like this. Oh yeah! Thank you so much. But you know what? The blues also did go north to Chicago, which is not far from here. And wait, you know what? If it's all right, I just want to say, how cool is it the Cubs won the World Series, huh? Wow! I mean, I'm from New York. I like the Mets, but you know, awesome. Congratulations, all you Cubs fans. But you know, it's interesting. Chicago, they brought the music of Chicago and it turned into something completely different. The big city changed it around. They added their flavor to it. It did something kind of like this, and this song is entitled, oddly enough, Chicago Blues. I said 2 and 2 is 4, 4 and 4 is 8. Come on, baby, well, I don't wanna be late. Come on, baby, don't you wanna go to that single place they call it Chicago?
Chicago Cubs, all Chicago. They call it Chicago. But do that same thing. Well, they call it Chicago. Chicago Blues.
Thank you so much. But you know what happened though? The blues kept spreading out. People heard it from all over the United States. Who's ever heard of a man named Elvis Presley? Oh my gosh. He heard the blues and he had to make it his own. He took it, and you know what happened? The blues had a baby and they called it rock and roll. And this is a song by Mr. Elvis Presley, which is blues and it's rock and roll at the same time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, roaming around my dog. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, roaming around my dog. You ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend. Well, they said you was high class, but that was just a lie. Well, they said you was high class, baby, but that was just a lie. You ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. Well, they said you was high class, but that was just a lie. Well, they said you was high class, baby, but that was just a lie. You ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, yeah. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Well, you can wag your tail, but you ain't no friend of mine. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, yeah. Thank you so much. You know what though, the blues, Elvis got so big, the blues kept growing. Some young guys in England heard the blues and they were like, oh my gosh. They heard the blues and they took it and mixed it in with their British blues. Who's ever heard of the Beatles? They took it and they turned it into their own brand of the blues. And it sounded something like this. A 1, 2, 3. Well, she was just 17, if you know what I mean. And the way she looked was way beyond compare. And I'll never dance with another. Oh, and I saw her stand. Oh, she happened. The Beatles brought all the British music here to the United States. It all started with the blues. But you know what? The blues wasn't done. It kept growing. And somebody from a soul background mixed it together and it became rhythm and blues. And let's play a rhythm and blues song. What do you say, guys? How about it for my band one time, everybody? What do you say? Come on, give them a big round of applause. Jerry needs your help though on this. Can you go like this? Come with me. Come on. That's great. Here we go. Baby, here I am, my man. I keep giving you what you want, but you got to come home with me. I ain't got some good old love, and I got some more stolen. When you get the love of a baby, don't you know you're gonna lose me? What you gonna do, man? There ain't nothing but chances. Ain't nothing that you can't go, mama. Show how to handle it. Well, them action, you got the words. I'm a man of great spirit. I know you got a love, man, but I can love you better here. Come on, baby, take my hand. Believe what I say. Well, I'm never tired of love for preaching. Make sure you're there with me. What the Lord don't make up. That ain't nothing but chance in coming. Ain't a thing in the light you can't go, mama. I'll show how to handle, yeah. So hard to handle. Hey, I'm gonna play my guitar. I'm a man of great spirit. I know you got another man that I can love you better than him. Come on, baby, take my hand. I'm gonna prove you what I say. I'm advertising enough for free, so you can place your way with me. Boys in the hood don't mean nothing. That ain't nothing but down so nothing. Ain't anything in the light you can't go, mama. Show how to handle it. So hard to handle. Just the drums here. So hard to handle now. So hard to handle. So hard to handle now, baby. So hard to handle. So hard to handle now, yeah. So hard to handle. So hard. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, baby, you're my man. Don't say I keep giving what you want, but you got to come home with me. I ain't got some good old love. Some of my store. When you get to love me, baby, don't you know you're gonna lose me? Lord, don't be nothing. That ain't nothing but chance. Everything in me light you can't go. I'm so hard to handle. So hard to handle. Hey, baby. Oh, baby. The blues was growing. It went all over the world, came back to the United States, turned into rhythm and blues, which is still popular today. Who likes Beyonce? Oh gosh, great to see. That's still rhythm and blues. How about it for my band again one more time, everybody? to change the batteries in my battery pack. There we go. You guys having fun? Yes. Oh my gosh, this is so much fun to be able to play for you guys. You know, I want everybody to give a big round of applause to Steve Jones, the Crossroads Blues Society. You're so lucky living here to have people here who are bringing music, the blues, which is our music as Americans, here to your school. He's an amazing guy, an amazing resource. So give him another big round of applause. So anyway, there's a man named Mr. Stevie Ray Vaughan. Does anybody know who he is by any chance? Anybody heard of him? He took the blues even further. He was originally from Texas, and he turned it into the Texas blues. And we're going to play a Texas blues song for you guys, right? You guys ready?